Why this is little dwarf playing games while rambling coherently into a microphone? Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. I still have quite a bit to explore around here before I even land on Illium, and then on Illium itself I have a shit ton of stuff to do. So I better get to it. Farthest from the dim red dwarf on Deste, the ice dwarf Mysuth has attracted no interest beyond a cursory flyby by an automated probe in 1874. No significant resources were noted. Though nearly the size of Earth, Asari contains only 28% of its mass. It has a trace atmosphere of neon and molecular nitrogen, but the predominant carbon dioxide has long since frozen and fallen to the surface as frost. While Asari has a core of heavy metals, the bulk of the planet's volume consists of water ice. Several unique forms of long-chain carbon molecules have been recovered on the surface, pushed up from beneath the ice by cryovolcanic processes. Asari has a large rocky moon, compositionally similar to Luna. Cold, dim, and shrouded by a methane-ammonia atmosphere, Zesmeni has nevertheless attracted development by Asari mining concerns that service military industries. There are significant loads of valuable light metals present, including titanium and lithium. Titanium is the primary material used in mass accelerator slugs, and lithium is used in military-grade droplet heat radiators used aboard warships. Population 620.
Probe launched.
Naxxel is an ammonia-methane ice giant. Several smaller energy corporations shut out the big market in Fire Gateway system. Several smaller energy corporations shut out of the big market in the Fire Gateway system are attempting to develop a local helium-3 fuel mining infrastructure to service Illium. The leading investor in the human corporation leading investor is the human corporation Eldfell Ashland Energy. Their efforts have been hampered by the extra-legal pressure the H3 cartels in Fire system can bring to bear, from simple price undercuts to bureaucratic obstructions, denied permits and consistent health and safety inspections. Population 6,700. Capital Krafla. Tail is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant. Its complex system of rings is unstable, dating back only a few million years. They are thought to be the shattered remains of a comet. A fairly typical Venusian hothouse, Bonolus seems almost tame compared to the violent volcanic outbursts of the inner world, Bergale. In contrast, Ponolus is nearly inert, with no active volcanoes or plate tectonics. The most dramatic event in the last million years was the founding of the Asari Aristot research platform Alvusic in 2092, which fell after being hauled by an improbably unlucky meteor. Most of the crew successfully reached escape capsules, but 6 were lost. The crushed wreckage of the platform now lies on the Creuset plain in the southern hemisphere. While not a classical hothouse where like Venus, Bergale is scarcely more hospitable. In addition to being the closest to the star Thessaly, its core contains many radioactives and other heavy elements. These indicate the heat of the planets, and these increase the heat of the planet the heat of the planet and drive volcanism. Bergale's crust is too rigid for plate tectonics to function, and the planet will go through cycles in which the pressure builds to a massive supervolcanic eruption. These spew ejecta over 1,000 kilometers, leave caldera 100 kilometers across, and spew enough molten materials to repave entire continents. The last such event was 812,000 years ago. The current rate of outgassing from volcanic hotspots suggests that another will occur within the next 10 millennia. Illium is a classic garden world, developed to serve as an entrepot between the terminus systems and the Asari republics. To abet this trade, the normally stringent custom laws of the Council of Space on product safety, prescribed materials, and saping trafficking are relaxed. Officially, Illium is not an Asari world. It is colonized and operated by the Asari corporate interests. This gives it the same legal latitude enjoyed by the human corporate research enclaves on Noveria. Illium is one of the youngest Asari colonies, settled during the 7th expansion wave. The first child born on the world is only now reaching her middle age. The world is hot and massive. Ground settlement is only possible at higher polar latitudes. In more equatorial locations, the population is housed in ecology skyscrapers to escape the heat of the surface. Colony founded in 1617, population on the surface 84,900,000, population on the space stations 80,300, capital Nos Astra. I'll take Garus and Tali for now.
Welcome to Nos Astra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
Who instructed you to waive the fees?
The order came from Liara Tassoni, who paid all fees on your behalf. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
You said Liara was here? What's she doing?
Liara is one of Nos Astra's most respected information brokers. Nos Astra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nos Astra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the galaxy.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the Terminus systems. At the same time, Illium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Illium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the Terminus systems.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Illium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Illium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a Terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid calling it slavery. All indentured servants on Illium have voluntarily agreed to a term of service. Most choose indentured service as a means to pay off debt or avoid imprisonment. A contract holder is responsible for the well-being of her servants, and a servant's duties are agreed upon before the contract is signed.
I still have a massive problem with that, because I think there's just too high of a potential for abuse if you allow for indentured servitude, especially for private citizens, because I'm not necessarily opposed to the idea of having prisoners work while in prison as part of their serving their sentence, but there you have a lot more oversight, because obviously prisons, well, at least in Europe, because there are actually private prisons in the US, which is kind of an insane concept to me. But prisons here, where I am from, they are a government facility. They have to. There are multitudes of laws and government oversight and agencies that specifically monitor how they run and stuff. So they can't just do whatever. There is, if you would abuse prisoners, which unfortunately I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying when it happens, there is a lot greater chance that it's going to be discovered and that someone will do something about it. If only, make like a stir in the media, and that would reflect badly on the government. Whereas if you allow for indentured servitude for private citizens, I just feel like she says, there are a lot of laws that regulate it and you can't just abuse your slaves. But I still think there would be a lot of abuse, and it's a lot more difficult thing to control if there are multitudes, if there is no unified system for having those people work, but rather it's a unique contract signed each time between the servant and his holder, which again, I just feel like it's the type of voluntary contract that libertarians like to masturbate to, which is they have this idea that nobody is forcing workers in poor countries to sign up for work in meager, dangerous conditions. They are doing this on their own volition, but that is complicated because there exists a term such as economic coercion, right? Where you're in such a situation that sure, you are going to technically agree to that of your own volition, but the alternative is death of starvation, or having your relatives die because they need expensive medicine or whatever. So I don't think this is a good idea. I dislike this and I think it's wrong. But yeah.
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well.
Nos Astra shuttle schedule, local transport, Nos Astra commercial spaceport, Dantus Towers, Manjoris Plaza, Safas Valley, off-world transportation to Tessia, Citadel, Palaven, which actually Palaven, there is a typo in the name here, because it should be Palaven, not Palavan. Irun, Kaje, Amaterasu, Elysium, Minduar, Shangshi. Notice, due to security advisories, flights to human colonies have been delayed until further notice. Please negotiate private transport. Contact a travel representative for more information. Yeah, probably they have been called off because human colonies are under threat of attack by collectors, right?
Tired of training employees only to lose them to your competitors? Perhaps Indentutech can help. The leading provider of cutting-edge indentured service, Indentutech can provide contract guaranteed labor for any technical area. Contact Indentutech today. You've been a slave to your employees for too long. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
We were always told that Illium is one of the safest places in the galaxy until you fell off the grid. Sign the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
$25. Sell at $25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Come on. Give me something.
Very few Quarians ever set foot here. Illium doesn't allow the flotilla to approach beyond a certain distance. This is the greatest planet in the galaxy for those who can afford it, and they work hard to keep the Quarian fleet away.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control. Charles Saraceno, leader of the Terra Firma Party and former Alliance Parliament candidate, has pled guilty to tax evasion. He is in custody pending sentencing. The colony of Minduar has won the right to use Commander Shepard's likeness on its colonial seal. The commander's family was killed in a slaver attack, but Shepard has maintained ties to the colony. An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kohoku several years ago. The wreckage of the freighter Tur-Alan was found on an uncolonized planet in the Dranik system. Salvage teams reported no survivors. The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now.
Okay, they mostly repeat, so I will leave them be for now. I will listen to the news, closer to the end of the game, because by then I should have done enough new stuff that maybe there will be new entries.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after Eden Prime. Paid for new exosuits for my kids.
You're insane. How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks? They're going to see a ton of business.
A ton of immediate charity business, followed by a freeze as new colony plans dry up. Just watch. Sell! Sell! There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's disgusting. You're making money off people's fear.
Yes, I am. By the shipload. Whereas your stock just fell like it was in a high-gravity environment.
Damn it.
You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
Well, I guess it's not like I attacked those colonies. I'm just watching trends.
Whatever you say. Pardon me. Sell. Sell at 40. $25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Excuse me, are you Commander Shepard? You're Commander Shepard? I saw I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
I met a lot of people on Novaria. Could you be more specific?
I believe the message itself should make it clear. Shepard, we hide. We borrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will sing again because of you.
How did you possess another Asari? You can't just take over people's minds like that.
Peace, Shepard. The Rachni Queen does not control my thoughts. That was merely the message I was asked to deliver. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
You obviously got off world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way. All working together, each with a purpose.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember. I'll remember when I need to. And her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
That the first Rachni war was a mistake. Some things soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
She thinks that the Reapers caused the Rachni War?
I can't say for sure, but she was certain that her ancestors were forced into war against their will. Her people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
Thank you for giving me that information. I'm glad my friend in Novaria is doing well.
Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
That's Gianna Parasini from Mass Effect 1. It's...
Holy crap, Shepard? I thought you were dead. Shepard? The news said you were dead. What happened? No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs. You helped me nail Administrator Analeus.
Happy to help. What happened to Administrator Analeus?
He made the one mistake Noveria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right, I owe you a beer. What brings you to Illium? You know, that you can talk about.
I'm working on a top-secret project. Mostly putting together a team and doing research right now.
Sounds vague. No offense taken. I've been undercover enough to know how it goes. Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later? And don't forget to drink your beer.
Shepard, I had to leave. The target saw me. Couldn't break cover. Asari merchant smuggling schematics from Noveria. Can you talk her into showing you the good stuff? Well, I can try, definitely.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with a consult and figure out what options work for you.
I need minimal heat increase. And speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Certainly, sir.
Safe, too. I need a 100% safety guarantee of anything going onto my suit. Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
I'll see what we can do, sir.
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both my suit and Asari physiology?
Absolutely. In fact, I use this model at home, sir.
Oh. Do you?
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Illium.
What kind of merchandise do you carry?
The latest in biotic upgrades and omni-tool modifications. Very high quality. Sometimes I even get special items in. No promises, of course.
Is everything here so expensive? I'd planned to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best and I'm willing to pay for it. As long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parasini, you set me up! But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to fine you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute. Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
It must be nice having a job that you really enjoy.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job brought in. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
How'd you end up on Noveria, anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
It must be hard, going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
You too, Shepard. See you around. Oh, hell with it. Mwah. Much better than an autograph. Take care of yourself, Shepard.
Okay, can I still buy stuff? I guess I could, because it isn't her shop. She's just a representative for the company. I'm buying directly from the company. I will buy this.
This should come in handy.
This is not essential, so I'll buy this first. The helmets are pointless because I'm not wearing them. Melee damage, weapon damage, shield strength. This is pretty good, actually. Melee damage. Yeah, this is all pretty good, actually. Medical capacity, I will buy this.
This might be useful.
Yeah, I will buy all of this, actually. Apart from the helmet. The helmet looks dumb, anyway. What the hell? I might buy this as well.
I'll take it.
All right. Let's do it.
Excellent. So the total comes to 116,420 credits.
Oh, of course. I just need to make a call. I should, check the warranty first.
Loser.
Okay, shipping, administration.
Another difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic coincidence, likely the result of Batarian slave traders or isolated pirate attacks. Investors in prefabricated complexes are rejoicing, however, as the repair and rebuilding plans have spiked shares industry-wide.
This is Liara's office, so let's go in and talk to her.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
What's Liara's reputation here on Illium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields, if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
You're Liara's assistant?
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls. My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Liara. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
If you know that, then you know that I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise, someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Illium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard? This isn't because I don't trust you. This is Illium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
Yeah, I have to notice that her assistant is standing motionless in the background. She didn't get out.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Illium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Serena. Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site, except that the dead bodies still smell.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Illium. You know where I could find her?
Samara? Yes. She arrived recently and registered with tracking officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Why would Samara have to register with a tracking officer? Is she a criminal?
No. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Samara is a Justicar, one of an ancient sect of Asari warriors. Dara can tell you more.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
I won't trigger this because it flows much more naturally if you do it after doing her other quest first. I'll wrap all of the things on Illium and then I'll go for the Shadow Broker.
How's your own work going?
Everyone needs information, Shepard. You want to know why I don't drop everything to join you? I need to get that data. It should be about friendship or trust. But that's not the way it works on Illium. Let me know when you hack those terminals. Give me that, and I can talk to you.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
The Council thought that Blasto, the first NR Spectre, would play by the rules.
This one has forgotten whether its heat sink is over capacity. It wonders whether the criminal scum considers itself fortunate.
They were wrong.
This one doesn't have time for your solid waste excretions.
He's got a lover in every port and a gun in every tentacle.
Enkindle this.
Blasto workers their jobs. Later today, we'll hear from survey teams talking about the latest technology you won't be able to live without, and how much it will cost. This is a recall notice. All users of Koros brand medical radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please return your system to an authorized dealer for a refund, or for credit toward the exciting new Koros brand radiation personal defense weapon. Customer safety is important, and Koros remains committed to providing the best radiation-based solutions on the market. Koros, a division of Elkos Combine.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Novacorp has been implicated in a massive financial scandal, with authorities investigating a number of trading irregularities. Novacorp executives did not immediately respond to requests for clarification. A Novacorp press release blamed the charges on a smear campaign orchestrated by competitors.
I can't believe how lovely your scalp looks. Mine is so gangly and asymmetrical. You want to know a secret? I had it done a few years back. Galactic Beauty Solutions. You should really give them a call. You know, I'm gonna do it. My life is too long to deal with an asymmetrical scalp.
Galactic Beauty Solutions, serving Maiden, Matron, Matriarch, and you, the division of Elkos Combine. Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Illium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still bright Asari blue, or have the Volus finally rolled to the top? And don't miss our look at the fashion faux pas at the Commerce Awards held last week. All this and more on Financial Entertainment Daily. Illium Entertainment would like to respond to complaints about our upcoming film, Blasto the Jellyfish Stings. The Hanar Anti-Defamation Association claims that our portrayal of Blasto insults Hanar society, going so far as to call it exploitation. We at Illium Entertainment stand by our product, which puts a Hanar in a lead role and notes the growing importance of these respected galactic citizens. We hope that you, the viewer, will decide whether we have done Blasto justice. And to allow you to decide, all first day purchases are 30% off. Illium Entertainment thanks you for your support. Tired of training employees only to lose them to your
Okay, I heard that one
Perhaps Indentutech
already.
can help.
It's
The
about
leading provider of
slavery.
cutting-edge indentured service, Indentutech can provide contract guaranteed labor for any technical area. Contact Indentutech today.
Tracking office. Okay, it doesn't really tell me where to look for those terminals that Liara needs hacked. But I will go around to the places I have not been in. Yeah, and maybe I'll find something.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course.
Are you a Quarian or Volus who is tired of being passed over for promotions because of discrimination against exosuit-wearing employees? Genetic Paradigms invites you to consider environmental adaptive therapy. Our trained staff has a success rate approaching 40%. Come to Genetic Paradigms and come out of your shell.
I'm gonna have that asshole arrested. Watch yourself if you go in there. Some human is causing trouble. He's demanding that I sign the place over to him.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh no, that crap might fly on Omega, but this is Illium. I'm hooking up security cams now. If he or anybody else causes trouble, I'll have their asses arrested.
That's Lantea, Miranda's contact.
Excuse me, I'm waiting for someone.
I'll deal with her later.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive? You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop dating for a while.
No, don't do that. Don't let some human spoil you.
It's always the same thing. Ooh, she could get sick. She's vulnerable. I wonder what she looks like under the helmet.
You'll find someone out there who cares about you for who you are. Someone whose food you can eat even. If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell isn't gonna kill me.
We could watch Fleet and Flotilla. It got awards for its portrayal of Turian and Quarian relationships.
Anyway, if worst comes to worst, I did have the nerve stimulation program built into my suit.
And I hear that the love scenes are... what?
Oh yeah. Standard equipment for any responsible adult. Oh here, let me fire it up. Excuse me, human. Private conversation.
A little space, please.
I'm not exactly sure how I feel about her essentially pleasuring herself in public.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
I don't understand. Humans celebrate wedding contracts by tempting infidelity? That makes no sense.
Calm down, man. Don't embarrass me in front of the stripper.
What do Turians do? Do Turians do this too?
I'm just here for the drinks.
You said that bachelor parties are for very close friends. We're just co-workers.
We've been co-workers for 5 years, though. Aren't Solarian years like dog years?
Okay, now that's offensive. I appreciate the gesture, but my people don't even have sex drives the way humans do.
Uh-huh. Take a look at that, man. Everybody likes the Asari. Everybody.
But we actually reproduce by... My word. She is very limber. I can appreciate her dancing in an aesthetic manner, but I don't have feelings of... She is a lovely shade of blue.
Okay, that makes my legs hurt just watching it. And my knees are meant to bend that way.
This isn't as bad as I'd feared. It's actually... Is it warm in here?
Okay. You see that bit there?
The little divot in her abdomen?
It's called a belly button. Humans and Asari have them, and you're gonna be doing shots out of it later tonight.
That can't be sanitary.
Not the point, man.
I can understand why I might find Asari attractive, but how can they be attractive to humans too? They look just like Solarians.
What? They look exactly like us. I'm not seeing the Solarian thing at all. At all.
You're both wrong. Asari look just like blue Turians. Look at the head fringe.
Wait. You don't think they're like mind controlling us to see them as attractive, do you?
Please be quiet. You're going to ruin Asari for me. And there aren't many Turian women on Illium.
Well, I suppose watching just one more dance wouldn't hurt.
That's the spirit.
As long as I'm not paying for the drinks.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction.
You're really holding out on me? I'm a man on the edge. I got nothing to lose.
Uh-huh.
I'll do anything to get the job done. I'll go all the way without a second thought.
Yeah, so that conversation was actually pretty interesting, because it seems to point, obviously it was mostly tongue-in-cheek, but that is interesting, that they all found something specifically attractive about the Asari that reminded them of their own species. And the Asari actually prefer, at this point, to mate with other species, so they might very well have some kind of you know, I don't know, pheromones or whatever, some kind of method to make themselves attractive to the broadest possible range of alien species. And this is Konrad Werner, whom I already know from Mass Effect 1. He's like my supposed biggest fan. So let's see what this is about. As you can see, he has got a replica of the N7 armor.
wanna see how far I'll go? I learned how to shove a gun in people's faces from Commander Shepard?
Hey, if you know this idiot, can you rein him in before I slap his ass with a singularity?
Shepard? Is it really you? It's me, Conrad Werner. We met on the Citadel. I wanted to become a Spectre. And then you shoved a gun in my face. You showed me what it meant to be truly extreme. I learned that lesson well. So you're alive, huh? I hear it goes like that in the biz. Why don't you sit back and watch how it's done? I got some asses to kick.
Okay, that's interesting, because it turns out they didn't correct that bug all the way from the original version, because I didn't shove a gun in his face. I had a pleasant conversation about how I think he should, I need people back home to like cheer me up and keep the morale up. I was perfectly polite, but the game had this bug, and it has been there since release, that it actually defaults to you using a renegade option, regardless of what you did. I'm very surprised and kind of borderline insulted that they didn't correct it, because I paid full price for this game, which is a remaster of a like 15-year-old game. So yeah, that's kind of embarrassing.
Conrad, why are you acting like me?
What, are you crazy? I'm nothing like you. I'm not a Spectre working for the Council. I'm on my own, backed only by my wits and my nerves. No rules, no laws, just whatever it takes to get the job done. I'm not like you at all.
Any decent security system will detect that you aren't in the military, much less part of my squad.
I just say that I'm deep cover and don't appear on systems. I'm doing the best I can, okay? You were a hero. You saved the galaxy and showed everyone what humanity could do. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
How did you get that armor?
Oh, they make some pretty convincing replicas these days, if you're willing to pay. Getting the whole getup was pretty expensive, but my wife was really supportive. She even paid for my shuttle fare off-world.
Conrad, do you have any actual combat training?
I'm saving the galaxy, Shepard. I don't have time for training. Don't you get it? You were a big jerk, but you saved the galaxy and showed other races that humans mattered. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
So you just wander the galaxy, righting wrongs?
Hey, don't say it like that. I talk to people, you know? Ask them if they have big problems that only I can solve. You'd be surprised how many people are just waiting for someone to talk to them. Sometimes I poke through crates, too. You know, for extra credits.
Yeah, this is obviously supposed to be a satire on how a typical RPG protagonist behaves, which I've talked about a couple of times already, how such a person would be extremely obnoxious in real life. And you can see that here.
Why were you trying to get the deed to this place?
This place is actually a front for a red sand dealer. I need to take it over to crack the ring.
What? Who the hell told you that?
The owner of that weapons store near the carport. She's an undercover cop. She told me about it when I introduced myself.
Listen, crap for brains. First, we don't sell red sand. Second, red sand is legal on Illium. You just need a license.
I'll talk to this undercover cop and figure out what's going on.
Thank you. If I kill annoying customers, it usually causes property damage. That comes out of my pay.
Just let me know if you need any help, Shepard.
Thanks for taking care of that crazy guy. Saves me having to beat him to death with his own spine. That makes the other customers nervous. Anyway, this is Eternity, and I'm Aethyta, Asari Matriarch and bartender. Get you anything?
You're an Asari Matriarch? I thought Matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know, not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars.
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. When I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
What's it like, living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back. Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
I'd like something to drink.
Sure. I'll set up a tab at the drink kiosk. Knock yourself out. Literally, if you want. Just don't drink anything for Turians or Quarians. Does nasty things to your insides. Once saw Krogan drink a liquefied Turian on a dare 6 or 7 centuries back. Nobody came out of that one looking pretty.
What's it like being an Asari matriarch?
Pretty much like being anything else. My parents had it more interesting than I did.
Thanks for telling me about that.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
This is one of the more interesting minor characters, and she actually ties in to some major-ish plot revelations later on that have to do with her family. Let's see, a shot of liquor, a glass of wine, mystery drink. Whatever this is, it's rumored to have come from the deepest reaches of the Traverse, distilled on a shadowy nameless planet by specifically adapted vodka. Okay, let's try that.
Welcome back, babe. Can I get you anything? Sorry, no sex. Just cleaned the bar.
Just looking around.
Pleasure as always.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that drink caused her face to change a little bit.
Good luck talking to the weapons merchant. Remember, she's at the shop by the carport.
intelligent. Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the architectural unit.
I need minimal heat increase and speed. I have extremely high performance requirements. Safe, too. I need a 100% safety guarantee of anything going on.
Okay, I will explore the rest of the planet next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!